Hi, I'm Tim Friedman for Excellence in Elder Law. Welcome to the Excellence in Elder Law office in your area, where you're in for a truly excellent experience in every way, with cutting-edge advice from a highly skilled professional and customer service rivaling Nordstrom, Ritz-Carlton, and Disney. We are very careful about the one elder law attorney we select in each area, just as you want to be very careful about who you trust to protect your home and other assets from long-term care. That's why we prepared this video. There are a few things you need to know to be an informed and knowledgeable client, and we're going to cover those in the next important minutes. At the end of this video, your major questions will be answered, you'll be more comfortable, and you'll be better prepared for success. So let's get started. You'll be glad to know that your attorney has been vetted as being one of the best in the business. As the member of excellence in elder law in your area, your attorney has committed to maintaining the highest level of service possible through investment in continuing education and information sharing with other excellence in elder law members. The strategies used to protect the assets that you work so hard to accumulate are constantly changing. A lot. The growing complexity of the rules and regulations have made planning for long-term care more difficult than ever. Today, you're treading on thin ice if you decide to take this journey without a capable and competent guide. While there are many methods of searching for an elder law attorney, the process of choosing the best for your situation is seldom easy. That's why you want to have an attorney who is an excellence in elder law member helping you. To you, watching this video who is concerned about guarding your future from the potentially catastrophic costs of long-term care, you want to make sure that you're going to have a first-class and certain plan in place. After all, you wouldn't leave preserving your life savings, your quality of life, your legacy, to an amateur. If you know anything about cars, you know that Rolls-Royce is considered one of the most luxurious and high-end automakers in the world. People often refer to a product or service as the Rolls-Royce of its category, because the Rolls-Royce is such a superbly engineered and crafted automobile. The ultimate symbol of excellence and sophistication and success, favored by Hollywood celebrities, foreign kings and queens. The Rolls-Royce was even the subject of one of the most famous magazine advertisements in advertising history, written by David Ogilvy, an inspiration for a fictional character on the TV series Mad Men. The ad was headlined, "The loudest sound you'll hear is the ticking of the clock." This kind of magnificence and perfection is exactly the standard that the Excellence in Elder Law organization stands for, and that its elite member attorneys strive to achieve with every client's care, experience, and outcomes. Only one attorney is chosen in any specific geographic area, in your area, who is committed to such a standard, and who has achieved a reputation for it. Rolls-Royce has never been about manufacturing efficiency. Each car is handcrafted, hand-built, patiently, and individually. Similarly, excellence in elder law attorneys do not measure their success in terms of economic efficiency. How many clients can be served, how fast, in how little time, at the lowest cost. For many in the business, these are the priorities. Frankly, focus on such priorities can provide some services at lower costs and fees than offered by excellence in elder law attorneys. Such fee or price disparity exists in every business, product, and service category. You can stay at a Ritz-Carlton or Four Seasons, a Hilton or a Marriott, a Hampton or Courtyard Inn, or a Motel 6. All arguably provide the same things: walls, a bed, a bathroom. But your stay is temporary with no lifelong consequences. You can check into a hotel, and if mistreated or disappointed, you can check out and relocate elsewhere. Long-term care planning is a much more complicated process. Therefore, it is important to make sure your transaction is being handled by the absolute best in the business. The Rolls-Royce comparison is about getting everything right the first time. Not a week passes without some car company making the news with a big recall of defective and often dangerously defective cars. I can't recall seeing a Rolls-Royce recall. In short, the asset protection strategies decided on as most appropriate for you matters a lot more than these types of comparisons, and arguably ought not be simply decided on by price. Of course, only you can decide if a Rolls-Royce approach to analyzing your specific situation, plan design and implementation, and follow-up matters to you, and how much it matters. Obviously, it's not important to everyone. If that sounds a little elitist, I suppose it is. Excellence in elder law clients tend to be the kind of people who are very conscious and concerned about getting the best that they can afford in health and wellness, in financial advice and expertise, even in the furnishings in their homes and the cars in their garages. They well understand value, not just price. That's why you're here, and we want you to know you are in the right place. Now, I don't mean to scare you about this investment. Excellence in elder law attorneys understand and respect the costs involved in preserving your quality of life. Their entire approach is based on, how would I treat the mother or father of my closest and dearest friend? That includes fair, reasonable, and fully transparent fees. But it also includes not compromising or sacrificing or taking shortcuts just to shave a bit off the price. I do want you to expect a Rolls-Royce standard from start to finish. Were you to shop around, you would most likely find a number of lawyers offering what may seem like the same services. And while most elder law attorneys do offer similar types of things to their clients, the difference is in the delivery and in the details. As a somewhat limited but still useful analogy, consider bringing someone in to paint the interior of your home. You might say, paint is paint. To a great degree, that's true. And you might find several different painting contractors all using the very same paint, yet creating different results and requiring different prices for the same project. In choosing one over the others, you'll likely consider any number of factors, including their reputation and what their clients have to say about them, before and after pictures of their work, their experience, their guarantees, and your assessment of their sincere interest in what they do. Are they really interested in creating the most beautiful, most perfect look for your home? Or just about getting the paint on the walls as quickly as possible? You'll probably even be rightfully suspicious of anyone offering too cheap a price. You'll know they'll be under pressure to take shortcuts and compromises along the way. You will judge their attitude in their conversations with you. You won't say to yourself, well, paint is paint, they're all using the same paint, and they're all doing the same thing, putting paint on walls, so what's the difference? You know there's a difference. Here, we're talking about something considerably more important and more technically complex than paint on walls. It may sound a little corny, but excellence and elder law members do not think of themselves just as technicians, like a mechanic or like a painter. They are about transforming lives. This is a very special X factor you will appreciate. There aren't a lot of real guarantees in life, but our excellence and elder law members have a firm commitment to delivering only the best in service and the best results. If for some reason you're not satisfied with the service you get, you can be assured that your attorney will do all that can be done to correct the problem. Excellence and elder law founding member Mark Connell is pretty special. In Branford, Connecticut, he has a thriving office where he's helped thousands of families with the difficult task of asset protection. Before becoming an attorney, he was a physical therapist, and prior to that, a molecular biologist. With this unusual background, he can bring a unique perspective to solving clients' problems. He also provides numerous educational seminars to the community and participates regularly in continuing education and other training, which helps him stay current with industry trends. He's also the author of several consumer's guides and the highly regarded book, Why Can't I Just Give My House to My Children? He has personally selected your excellence and elder law member in your area. Now, a word from Attorney Connell.
How can you be sure you are choosing the right attorney? Having evaluated innumerable plans created by other lawyers and personally provided solutions to thousands of clients, I think I have a few worthy suggestions. The attorney you choose should have a solid reputation for helping people get great results. You may want to consider online reviews, but most of that is nothing more than pay-to-play advertising. More importantly, the attorney you choose should be able to provide you with real-life client case studies and examples about people going through the same process you're going through. Walt Disney taught his executives that the key to success was doing what you do so well that people can't resist telling others about you with sincere enthusiasm. At Excellence in Elder Law, we borrow a lot from Walt and from today's Disney company. We've learned from Disney that technical excellence is not enough. The overall experience of each client matters. You'll find that your excellence in elder law attorney is not just about outcomes, but about how comfortable the clients are, how safe and well cared for they feel, and about the entire experience. You should also consider your attorney's experience. My own office works with 150 to 200 clients each year, and your excellence in elder law attorney has his or her own significant experience. Frankly, you do not want anybody learning on the job with you or your family part of that education. Nor, frankly, do you want just any attorney. You want an attorney who is dedicated to asset protection and has the ability to analyze your special situation and who can be counted on to choose and prescribe the best approach for you. You should be made to feel at ease, secure, and comfortable that all your questions and concerns are heard and answered. If you ever leave the office feeling confused or with unanswered questions, we believe something is wrong. You want an attorney you can and do trust, but not one who expects blind trust, who is impatient or imperial. Your attorney should not exhibit a God complex. Not only do our excellence in elder law member attorneys unceasingly strive for technical excellence, they also endlessly work on effective communication and interpersonal relationship skills. Their goal is a fully informed client, earned trust. Your elder law attorney should be a resource for more than just how to process a Medicaid application. There's more at stake than just the narrow view paying for long-term care costs. Renowned business and marketing consultant Dan Kennedy once said, "The difference between salad and garbage is timing." Just knowing what to do often isn't as important as when to do it. The sequence of events, poor timing, can create a lot of problems now or in the future, including difficulty taking care of you and your loved ones that gets more serious over time. Failing to plan ahead leads to diminishing options because the courses of action available to you are linked to an unknown future. Your excellence in elder law member attorney is practiced in analyzing your situation and identifying your opportunities, then creating an appropriate plan, and in many cases, preventing unforeseen circumstances from destroying everything you've worked so hard to build. A thorough evaluation of your specific circumstances is a must. It's not just about today, it's about tomorrow. You are going to benefit from the most thorough assessment in your excellence in elder law member attorney's office. Now, let's quickly talk about choices. Every town has any number of lawyers, and all of them are in the business of getting you as a client. As a practical matter, what sets some apart from the rest isn't years in practice or a fancy office. It's their ability to be creative and solve your problem so you can preserve your quality of life and create a meaningful legacy for those you love, both now and in the future. Our excellence in elder law member attorneys are highly skilled in weighing the pros and cons of any situation. Because they have many years of practical experience, they can make sure that the people who show up in their office have a plan in place that fits their individual needs and desires. They take care of everything, so you have nothing to worry about. As a client, our excellence in elder law member attorneys can help you not just at the moment, but in time to come to make sure that everything is in order for you to move forward with peace of mind. There may be many different aspects to be considered, but one thing they have in common is that your excellence in elder law member attorney will make sure everything is done in your best interest. Whether you are planning ahead or in crisis, you can trust that you will be handled with the utmost professionalism and by someone who brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to the table. Let me wrap up with this. You might be surprised what people will tell me sitting in my office that they won't tell anyone else, which, by the way, stays private. There are a lot of reasons why people hesitate to consult with an elder law attorney. They insist it's no big deal, when it is actually a very big deal. This is serious stuff. Procrastination and delay have real consequences. This is about your life and how to ensure that you get to live it on your own terms. There are a lot of reasons people worry about coming to see an attorney. One is fear that they will pick the wrong attorney. You may remember a time when life wasn't so complicated. Things have changed a lot since we were growing up. Not only has medicine, but even car mechanics and other service industries have had to become very specialized. Of course, access to the accurate and appropriate legal information you need depends on choosing the right attorney, which we've worked at making easier by choosing one select attorney in a town or area who meets all the standards for excellence in elder law membership. Another reason people are nervous about meeting with a first-class attorney is they think it's going to cost too much, so why bother? This is nothing to be embarrassed about. Life, as it turns out, is an expensive proposition. But there are two very important considerations to keep in mind here. First, when you create an asset protection plan, you're really making an investment in your future and that of your loved ones. Two, if you're really on the ball, you don't think just about cost, but about value. Bear in mind what's really at stake here. The real question isn't price, but what is the true value of security and peace of mind? Of course, most of us have budget issues too. We're not Martians, after all. We're people just like you. Without a doubt, your excellence in elder law member attorney will take into consideration affordability when setting up your plan. Another worry is that it's going to require too much time. Your excellence in elder law member attorney will always do the best they can to accommodate your schedule. But realistically, the process of information gathering, as well as plan design and implementation, if done well, takes time. Our member attorneys are focused on providing you with exceptional, unrivaled service. You wouldn't want or expect any less than the most thorough handling of all your issues. As Ben Franklin said, take time for all things. Great haste makes great waste. Finally, I think there are people who have had a bad experience with attorneys. You may have been treated discourteously, hurried, kept waiting beyond appointment times, and otherwise, frankly, taken advantage of. Or you may have experienced being talked down to. Our excellence in elder law member attorneys take into consideration what it's like to be on your side of the table. Today, with great attorneys like our members, there is really no reason not to have your affairs in order and the peace of mind that comes with it, and no reason not to do it now rather than to indecisively postpone it. We're very glad you're here today. You are going to be very glad too.
As you heard from Attorney Connell with excellence in elder law, you are experiencing elder law reinvented, somewhat in the same way that Starbucks reinvented the coffee shop, Amazon reinvented the bookstore, and Apple reinvented the phone, the camera, the way we communicate. You are in for a great experience. New beginnings are wonderful things. The author of one of the most famous books on successful personality, self-image, and confidence of all time, Psycho-Cybernetics, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, was gifted an original painting from Salvador Dali. The painting depicts a person coming out of darkness into light. A new beginning. Anyone who has been secretly worried about protecting their home and other assets from long-term care, frustrated by the incredibly high premiums of long-term care insurance, and uncomfortable with the confusing and often contradictory information available about long-term care planning, knows about darkness. Your excellence in elder law experience is going to bring you out into the light with a new, confident attitude. There is sometimes a temptation to procrastinate, to shy away from a decision about this literally at the final step. I really hope you won't do that. Delay has real practical consequences. It can make everything more difficult and costlier to do at a later date. This is a great day for a new beginning. Do not hesitate to ask any and every question that may occur to you. One of our fundamental principles at Excellence in Elder Law is that the better informed our client is, the better the overall results. Having the utmost confidence in your attorney relieves a lot of anxiety as you go through the actual experience. We know there is no shortage of providers for you to choose from, including some who may offer lower fees. But we believe we are the best choice and know that you'll agree if you fully understand this process. So we want your every question asked and answered. When you leave the office, you will have started on the very sure path of successfully safeguarding your quality of life and establishing a meaningful legacy for your loved ones. This is a decision you can be proud of, a course of action you can trust, with an attorney you can relax and be comfortable with. Thank you for watching and for choosing Excellence in Elder Law.